Hello, and welcome to our next video in our Project Zomboid series. So, we died again last night. We were fighting the zombies over the fence, and then there's a zombie behind us, and then when the zombie lunged at us, and then our guy tripped. He tripped into the zombie behind us, and the zombie behind us got us. And even though we didn't have the bitten modifier, right, we actually figured out how to copy the game file so we could check, right? We just wanted to see even if it doesn't show the bitten modifier, you can still be dead. So that's insane, right? We always thought as long as we didn't have the bitten modifier, we'd be safe. But apparently, even if the bitten modifier doesn't show up, you can still become a zombie once you become nauseous, and then you get sick, and then you get a fever. So that's ridiculous. You really cannot get bit by a zombie a single time. If you get bit by them once, that's the only chance that they need to get you, even if there's no beta modifier. So we're gonna start again, and we were looking at a whole bunch of different things, right? I think the first thing was the traits. We're thinking of why is it not showing the traits anymore? There we go. We're thinking why not go back to strength and athletic, because we're looking at how long it takes to trade these. We just wrote all this up. It's gonna take you 1,000 days to get strength up to +4 strength, right? Where your strength starts you that. And athletic trades super slowly. We know this because we played for 9 full days, and then at the beginning of the video we checked our experience, right? So this was the beginning of the 10th day. We had like 3,000 strength XP, 1,224 fitness XP. So you just get those just by carrying over half your weight, and then running, you'll get strength XP. Hit zombies with weapons, you'll get strength XP. Fitness XP, you have to be running all the time and doing jumping fences, I think. So it's so much harder to level fitness, right? Because we wrote this up to get a strength trait from level 5 to level 9 strength. It would take you 1,000 days of playing. And for the athletic trait to get +4 fitness from level 5 to level 9, it would take you 2,500 days of just playing the game. This is with the wakeful trait, right? We get an extra 33% of the day. So it takes 33% longer to trade these if you didn't have the wakeful trait, because you'd be sleeping for 33% longer. However, there is strength, there is exercises. We actually started up a game, and then we started to do exercises. We were watching the TV show. Then we looted the house. They went to do some exercises again, and then a zombie started banging on the door. And then, because we were doing exercises, our character was exerted, so we could barely jog at that point. So I don't think it's a good idea to start doing exercise at the beginning of the game. But we were also looking at this, right? The life and living TV schedule. So when we're looking for skill books, for some reason we're always looking for the mechanics skill book, electronics skill book, tailoring skill book, but we never ever level those at all, right? You level mechanics by... We looked it up. We're looking all those things up, right? Even though we've been playing so long, there's still so many things we didn't try in the game because it's so hard to even make it up to 2 weeks. We did make it up to 14 days on one of our playthroughs, and we were still alive. But we took a bunch of bad traits, right? We took Sunday driver, so it'd be impossible to drive a vehicle. As long as some other things like slow reader, I think. But we're looking up how to level up mechanics. So apparently you just need a screwdriver. You just have to go up to a vehicle, then you just have to uninstall and then reinstall and then repair things, I think. Level up mechanics by uninstalling and reinstalling windshields and car windows, and then eventually you can hotwire vehicles, right? So we always read the mechanics skill book for some reason, and then mechanics, we never do anything with it. So what we're thinking, we always try a new strategy when we make a new character. So it's the life and living schedule. Here is the life and living schedule that we're trying to stick to. That stupid schedule that you have to go to every 6 hours, right? Except for day 4, you can skip the 6 p.m. show. So you have all day to actually go do something on day 4. Then day 8, you could Go out all day, you just have to make sure you're back at home by 6 o'clock to watch the carpentry show. And then the last day, day 9 to 6 a.m. when you just watch that last show, then you're finally free. So we're looking at the schedule as well, right? So it's cooking carpentry, cooking carpentry, cooking carpentry, cooking carpentry, cooking carpentry. Like every single day is cooking and carpentry. So I was thinking, instead of getting the mechanics skill book and the electronic skill book like we always do, maybe we should be looking for the cooking skill book and the carpentry skill book, and then just reading them. Because we're watching the TV. If we have like a 3 times XP multiplier when we're watching the television, then maybe that would help. If it gives a bonus XP when you're watching TV, right? So that was our theory, right? We never read the cooking and the carpentry level 1 skill books because we're going to get level 2 just by watching TV anyways. But if we do read them, will we get the skills faster? Will they give 3 times XP? I wonder if we should Google that too. We're looking up electrical, right? We always get the electrical skill book at the beginning. But we never ever dismantle any watches, right? You level up electrical by dismantling digital watches and all the electrical devices that you find around everywhere. And then repairing generators. So we always read these skill books, never do anything with them. We're always reading the wrong skill books. And then exercising, we might get into exercise, because apparently you get like a full day's training of exercise and fitness in just 30 minutes by training. Well, I guess not a full day, I guess maybe like half a day. It's a full day training if you do like push-ups, right? If you get push-ups, you get 360 XP every 30 minutes. So there is ways to train strength and fitness faster, right? Because we have, I guess this thing's supposed to go at the top, that's why it's doing that. So you can do like 1 full day of training in 30 minutes, potentially. So you can actually train this a lot faster. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a brand new character. We're going to try a new strategy. I don't think we're going to worry about vehicles and everything. We're going to focus on just cooking. So the strategy this time is to just look for the cooking book, look for the carpentry book, maybe get all the food, and maybe just cook the food for the first few days. Because what are we doing? We're always running around, and then we're trying to search for a TV every 6 hours. Maybe we should hang out in the house for the first 9 days, and we're not always running around, right? We all run around because we need to find like a bag, we need to find food to cook and everything. We need to find vehicles, so there is things that we need to get. So there's always something, right? So let's go back to the game here, and then we'll get rid of these. I don't think we need the display capture. Hopefully it won't stop the recording. And then we'll get into the game, right? So we're going to start a new Apocalypse game mode. Like we said, you don't have to start a new game. I don't know why we always do. You can just play the game. Then it'd be like the own individual story for that character, right? This is how that character did. He survived for almost 10 days. Well, he would have survived for like 12 or 13 days if we didn't just give up on him after he started turning into a zombie. And then once he dies, then you just start a new character on the same map, and then you still have everything. And it's like, here's the new story, the new survivor. He went around to the old base, and then it was just like he never died, except he lost the skill points. But we'll make a new game for some reason, because we like the punishment for some reason. So we'll do Apocalypse game mode. Right? We'll do Apocalypse, because we do like the insanely difficulty of it for some reason. And then Meldroff, just because we've lived in Meldroff for over 200 hours. And then the skill tree, we're thinking of doing something with the skill tree, right? Like I said, we were thinking of going back to like strong and athletics. They're so amazing. It's going to take you so long to actually train them just by playing the game. You have to play the game for like 100 days just to gain 1 strength level. And then like 200 days just to gain the next one. Same with athletic, but maybe we could actually train them, right? Because the option is here, right? We could go, maybe smoker's not too bad, maybe high thirst. Like stack on all of these negative modifiers, right? Thin skin, slow healer, high thirst, smoker. Those are maybe the best ones, right? And then with those, we'd have 24 points. Then we get strong and athletic. And then start the game with those. And then we have 4 points left over, so we get a fast reader and cat's eyes, right? Or we can get like cat's eyes and then just do the 2 point combo with the fast healer, right? Fast learner plus passive assist. You get 30% in all of your other skills except for weapon skills and except for strength and fitness. So we're sure we're still thinking about it, right? It's just we don't like stacking all these negative modifiers, right? Like thin skin, slow healer, high thirst, smoker. Maybe they're not too bad. You can find smokes everywhere, but it's just another thing that you have to micromanage, right? On top of everything else, you have to make sure you have smokes on you, and you have to make sure you have a lighter, and you have matches. And you have to keep them on you all the time and smoke a cigarette every single day. And if you forget them, and if you're ever run out of matches and a lighter, and then you're just gonna have to search for matches and a lighter on top of everything else you're trying to do to survive in the game, right? Same with high thirst, right? If you're searching for water, you need to bring 2 water bottles with you, but you're gonna be searching for water twice as often, making it even more complicated, right? If we don't have to worry about water as much, then this thing, right? If we everything heals quicker, it does help out, right? If you scrape your shin jumping over a fence, you're not gonna be able to walk. And with this thing, you're not going to be able to walk for twice as long. And if something like happens to your right arm, you start swinging at like 50% reduced speed, so you can't even do anything. So if your right arm gets messed up somehow, it's going to heal twice as quick, so you can go out and fight things. So we're not sure, right? We can stack on strong athletic, or we can just leave it with these, how I think that we've always been doing it, right? If you're thinking about taking wakeful off, because all it does is let you live 30 or stay up 33% longer. It would make the video shorter, right? The videos are like 40 minutes because we have this, but they would be like 30 minutes. But we get 10 minutes less done each day with the first week. I think is pretty important. I think wakeful would help later, right? It allows you to stay up and do more things later. It just makes the days so long. So we'll just keep with the skill tree, right? I think this one's still amazing. You don't have to deal with anything, right? No high thirst, no smoker, no thin skin, no slow healer. And we don't need to get athletic and strong, right? We'll live with the 12 inventory space. It'd be amazing to get 18 inventory space, right? We'll do this. We'll just do this run. And then we'll focus on like cooking and everything, right? So we're going to get our character. We always choose the bucket hat for some reason, even though it just takes up 0.3 inventory space. We throw it in the cupboard. We'll just go with this character. And then the first thing is we have to find a good starting location, right? We can't start in the trailer park or anything. We do want to get a TV in the morning. And we do want to find like a cooking and carpentry skill book. Those are like the only TV shows that air, right? So we start in the trailer park. There's a TV here, and it's really foggy out, right? So restart. We'll pause, and then we'll come back when we find a good starting map. Right? So that's a good thing. You just keep restarting until you started the rich area down, and then you should have a good start. Unless the water power goes off within the first 3 days. So what are this game, right? The past like 2 games that we did, the water went off within like the first 3 or 4 days. 3 days. I think it was like 3 days it went off in the first one. Second one, it was maybe the 4th day that the water went off. So if we could roll higher than a 3 and a 4 in those numbers, it would already make this game better. We don't know what the power rolled to. So we're not gonna, oh no, I guess is this one alright? We're over by this thing. We're all the way up here. Let's turn on here and go to Life and Living. I mean, if we can find like a weapon inside the garage there, if it's not locked. So we have here, we're doing the cooking show. Mechanics Volume 4. So I guess, do we need these pens? We don't even use them for anything anymore, right? 'Cause the reason I get them is to mark things on your map. So maybe we'll do exercises, right? Health. Exercise. This was something we were looking into. If you don't have anything to do in the morning, maybe we can exercise for 30 minutes, right? You can do squats, push-ups, sit-ups, or burpees. Apparently, these are the best overall thing to do. And then, as we do them more often, the regularity bar is going to go up. We made a new map, and then we did this, and then the zombie came and knocked through the door, and they were overexerted, and we couldn't even fight them. We'll try it out, right? So you're supposed to set it to 30 minutes. And then we train with burpees for 30 minutes. And then we're going to be overexerted. So we'll try this, right? So skills, strength are so hard to train, strength and fitness. But doing this trains both of them. And then while we're training strength and fitness, right? See? While we're training strength and fitness, we're also training or cooking by watching the TV. I don't think there's any way to get a cooking level 1 skill book at the beginning of the game unless it's in your house here. I mean, you wouldn't be able to read it before the show, I mean, right? Because the show starts as soon as the game begins. You're not going to be able to read a full book by the time the game begins. So we got the cooking level. So you do need to find a bag, and I don't think there's too many bags in the houses down to the south here. We should go down to the south. So we're going to try exercising here, right? Start working on our strength and fitness, and then maybe we should be doing this in the morning or something, right? It'd be like, every morning, do your exercises. Yeah, I have to rip these when he's done, right? So we're just waiting for him to finish his exercises here. We could even, like, sped it up or something. But I guess it takes all the time from searching for the watch. So we're going to rip the tank top, rip the formal shirt, the bucket hat. We don't need it for anything, right? Favorite the sheets. I guess we'll take the pens. Then we'll just throw the hat in here for now, right? It would save us so much time if we didn't have to transfer that hat every single time. So go through here. Our good loot's gonna be in here. Closed umbrella, pets. We didn't find a bag. We did find a gun case though, right? So, so that was something we were thinking about doing too. We were thinking about maybe actually trying to use the guns because we never use the guns because we think they're too loud and they're just going to draw all the zombies here. But if we could manage to live with using the guns, maybe it would help out. So we didn't find anything in there. There's gonna be in the kitchen. I think we're supposed to rest after the exercise, right? Sit here, rest. This gets rid of your high exertion. You can barely jog. I think I was sitting on the ground. I think we're resting, right? So we can barely jog. And now it just says to take a break, right? So that's something we found out too. You can sit on this chair and then rest. It would get rid of this faster, apparently. Yeah, so it's gone already. So we did our exercises. We got some strength and fitness. And then we have to go try to find a clock. Try to find a watch. So let's just check here, right? Water container. Let's just fill out the water container. Empty bowl. Maybe we can take the empty mug with us. Then we'll just drink and then fill everything. And then favorite the bowl of water. Or no, favorite the mug of water. The mug would probably be better to carry than the bowl. Favorite that. And then just throw these water containers here for now. Then we come back for them later. Nothing in the oven. And then for food, I guess we should just start taking the food out pretty soon here, right? Let's go to the next place. There's just the bathroom here. So we're just gonna find like tweezers. Oh, bottle disinfectant. So we need that. This thing will just turn off. Or should we be turning it on and then just staying here and then never leaving to the next place? Okay, so it's open. It made the unlock sound, so we have the key. We must, do you start with the key to this house? Because usually when we try to go and open that door, it's locked. I wonder if randomly you can actually start with the key to the house, right? Because it made the unlocking sound went through it. We actually have the key for the house, which we never have any keys there at the start of the game. There's always so many random things about this thing, right? So there's no weapons or anything. There's just a saw. We don't need a saw for anything. So the door was locked, but for some reason we were able to actually access it. So how do we close this window? Close the exercise. So then we'll go down here. Search these houses. There's going to be 2 zombies. I thought she was going to fall over the fence. Oh, there's a 3rd one. Yeah, we're totally unprepared for all this, right? We're just waking up and then the zombies are jumping the fence. There's already 3 of them. This is really a bad start. The thing we're supposed to be doing is go do kill zombies, but if there's 4 of them that we pulled at the beginning, it's gonna be a lot harder to actually get them. Especially if there's one over the fence already. We start trying to get some of them, right? Yeah. Everyone that we can get. Oh my god, this guy here. Everyone that we can get out of the way as well. That's we have to fight later. Even though we didn't find a weapon or anything. I guess we're just sitting here using the fence for a bit. There's lunging at the air. Oh, so that's not gonna work. Oh, he jumped the fence? Like a really bad start. But we're making through, right? As long as we just get these guys. Oh no, he lunged at us. Once they lunge at me. And then another zombie's coming to join them. Oh, we can get him before he lunges at us. So I guess this is the morning of this one. That's not too bad, right? I mean, oh my god. Okay, it's just one of them on the ground. And then he's gonna come around over here, right? These guys on the ground don't really seem to actually be able to do anything. So we gotta watch so we can see what time it is. We need to make it back to the TV by 12 o'clock. We got the leather jacket. I don't think we actually wore it. And then we're in time to make it back to the TV show, right? There's no card keys or anything. Like, we should be taking these digital watches eventually to disable them, right? So we're gonna see if there's a TV in this place. If there is, then we just watch TV in here. I think there is a TV in here. Oh, there's a zombie right here. Perfect. I guess it's not a thing to kill before the TV show starts. Which window is that? This one? Oh no, it must be down here or something. The last thing you want is them to break your windows, right? Once the windows are broken, that's it. Same with the doors, I guess. So now we just have to take back to the TV. Turn on the TV, Life and Living. Turn it on. And then we're still doing pretty good, right? Should we, maybe, rest on this thing, right? Rest on the chair. We're exerted. Is there any, book to read? No, I think we're just looking for, like, carpentry 1, like, cooking 1. Maybe let's try doing, exercises, right? Try doing exercises for 30 minutes. And then we'll try that as a strategy, right? So for training our strength and fitness, we're already at 264, so that's really like 1 day's worth of training almost. Yeah, it's more than 1 day's worth of training and fitness, right? So even though it's going to take like 100 days to get 1 strength level, it's actually not going to take that long if we actually just sit here and do our exercises in between. Oh, he was supposed to be doing them for 30 minutes. I think it resets it to 10 minutes every single time you open it, so you gotta click on the 30 minutes. So we're still learning about this, right? So we're getting our carpentry levels. We made it here for the 12 o'clock show. But we didn't get the skill books. I wonder if we should be looking for skill books instead of exercising, right? But wait, guess we have to do the TV, right? That's why it's such hassle. You have to be by the TV to watch the TV show, but you have to search for the skill books as well. 2 things you can't do together, right? You can't be by the TV, you can't be searching places for skill books at the same time. So we'll sit here, wait till he's done here. There we go. Then we'll rest. Still on the ground, high exertion, you can barely jog. So imagine tomorrow, all of our body's gonna be hurting, so we're gonna like reduce movement speed. We're gonna be clumsier, so we'll trip over fences more, and we'll suck more at fighting. As far as I can tell, that's like the only side effect. And then as this regularity bar goes up, it'll affect you less, right? So you can do these things if your regularity bar is maybe eventually filled up. It won't tire you out as much. So we'll just head out here, right? Wasn't anything here. carpentry level 3. I think we'll like eventually need that, but not anytime soon. I guess we'll just take the screwdriver. We always take the screwdriver for some reason. See if there's someone in here. No, there isn't. We'll check here. I don't think we checked this thing. We'll just throw this, all of this stuff in here. So this is my cupboard, just in case we maybe come back for it later. I'll just turn off the TV. And I think we'll do the same thing for his things, right? He has all these. Oh, we don't have the digital watch yet. And he had military boots. So let's get the digital watch. It's better than the one we have because it shows the time and the temperature. And then he gave us military boots. So that's going to be better than the ones that we have. I'll just throw his stuff in the cupboard for now, right? All his extra things. And I'll check here. So we just have to make 18 o'clock show. Got some food. Should we just take all the food to like one central place? Got like a water container. We can't take like all the food to like one central place, like the starting base. Maybe we just take everything to the place we started at. So usually start with like a kitchen, a stove, everything you need. Let's check this thing, right? Even though it looks messed up, if you find the keys, you can actually still drive it. We found that out. So you can't open the truck or the driver's seat. Why did you push the air? Except make sure we get in. Alright. So we got all three of them on the ground. They should not be able to get up. Oh, there's a map, right? Might as well just read the map. Arch Ridge. High-end camera. I think we'll just loot things and then just throw them in the house here. So we could get in the vehicle. If we get in the passenger seat. No, we couldn't. I bet you the keys are inside the house here. So let's go here, take like the empty kettle. We'll just throw like all this clothing that we got. Throw all the clothing in there for now. Oh, and then we want to come level up tailoring. We just have to come back here and then get the stuff here. So we search for like water containers. There's some fresh cooked chicken. I think that's it. So we can even like leave that cooking pot with water there, I guess, because it already has water in it. Or we can bring it with us. I guess we carried enough already. So go through here. See, there's nothing in here. We already have a watch. So we don't need the alarm clock. There wasn't anything here. Let's just check here, right? The key could be in here. Firebig Volume 1. I think we're just looking for like cooking carpentry this time, right? So take this cooking pot with water, and then we'll just run it up to our house over here. I guess we'll just store stuff in this house for now, right? We don't need to like run too far or anything, or store things in a whole house down there or anything. Loot a bunch of things. Let's just store everything in here for now. We'll make like this our home base. So throw everything in the freezer. Everything that we have like food related. The zombies coming to get us. He'll be banging on the door any second now. There he is. I guess we take all her stuff and then just bring it inside, right? So we're trying to play it a bit differently, right? Different strategy each time. Loot all the stuff, throw it in here, and then if we survive long enough, we come back and get it. Then we'll just check out the other houses here. So we looted those two, right? Maybe we should use the pen and put like X's on here on the map. Should we like loot all these things? So we're supposed to be focusing on just food, right? I mean, there's gonna be like no shortage of zombies to loot things from. And plenty of zombies. There's a zombie coming for us. They could just jump the fence. So it's gonna go here. Oh my god, close the door. It's like the cupboard. Oh my god, pick up so much. He's gonna smash the window. He did. Maybe it wasn't worth it picking up all that stuff from all the zombies. Now the window's broke. Oh no, we let him break the window just because he wanted to loot everything. We should have really checked to see if it was clear, right? There's zombies out here. We should have probably killed the zombies before we started doing that. Are you gonna step on them? Did he get us? He already got us, right? Scratch bleeding. So this was a good practice run, right? He already got us. He could have even infected us or something. So we started, I think we made some mistakes, right? I don't think there's any reason to pick up all the things from the zombies. It just way too much, right? So like here, I think they were like 3.3, 4.8. It's just too much stuff to pick up early. 3.7, 4.8. Really needed to come back with like a vehicle that just come with an empty vehicle that go to where all the zombies died, and then just load up on all their clothes and watches and everything then. Because you can't run around with like all the stuff that they have. It's way too much. So that was the first video. We're going to restart again. We're just trying things. I think this was just the morning practice run.